Christmas is coming. Someone's getting fat. Please put a penny in the old cunt's hat. If you haven't got a penny, half a penny will do. If you haven't got half a penny, then go and fuck off. You know, used to be. Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're using the backup. I think I might create a brand new channel. Actually, I don't know, but yeah, we're going radio silence, and I might just switch to unlisted stuff. I don't know, because I don't really care. As long as I can connect with the very small number of people that I actually communicate with, as long as I have an outlet for just dossing about, it doesn't matter about the channel, about its view history, and it matters more about avoiding the cunts, you know, and the thought of them knowing, because know this, I will be out there, but you won't be able to find me, and you won't know what I'm up to, and that appeals to me far more. Yeah, been kind of quiet recently, been kind of busy recently. Yeah, completely cooled down with that bullshit fucking, that insane fucking, what the fuck was I thinking? How on earth did I manage to get myself interested in a pig, basically, who is physically, intellectually, creatively beneath me? I mean, just not good looking enough at all. I mean, fuck's sake, she was getting worse. Oh my God. The face on it, I thought, you know, because she's kind of cute when she was younger. I thought, yeah, if she loses weight, she's going to look the way she does when she was younger, which is what happens with me. Although I've got some interesting wrinkles, and you know what I mean? It's like women don't age the same way as men. Women don't look cool when they, I don't know, some of them do, I suppose. I mean, yeah, there's a few good-looking women in their 30s and 40s, possibly 50s. I don't know. You need good bone structures to look elegant in your 50s, really. Anyway, yes, I'm over that thing. That was just weird. I think it was a lot of the stress I was under with real life shit that was fucking going down. But yeah, I'm just embarrassed by the whole thing. Imagine being linked, romantically linked with an animal, an absolute pig. Fucking hell. But the thing is, it sends out such a bad signal. I mean, how many dodgy looking women are out there thinking, you know, if she can fucking get a decent looking guy that's smart and witty and funny and cool, I might have a chance. So that's probably one of the reasons I want to hide again. Fuck's sake. But yeah. And the fucking thing is, if you're gonna fucking post pictures of it, she's picked all the worst pictures. She's picked like really bad stills from videos and stuff to fucking leak. I wouldn't have minded if it's some fucking half decent ones. But all I can tell you is, you know, I look a lot better in real life than I do on photos, and she's picking the worst possible photos. Fucking malevolent cow. Ah, what can you do? Well, we shall see what we shall see. Yeah. So, yeah. I remember someone was going, can you do a video speaking in your own natural voice? I never would, but I do now, because I'm free of that stupid, hello everybody, cool, blah, blah, I'm cropped up, blah, 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 I'm a cheeky cockney. You know, I'm getting away from that, and I'm so glad to be, really. Because it was only ever, it was only ever an affectation and a bit of fun. It was like a funny character. And he had his limitations, you know. He can talk about going to the toilet and doing big poos and all that stuff. But yeah, he was kind of stuck in his own world reality. Everything had to revolve around the fact that he had green ears and history of coming. I think he came from the Norselands. He was born of the mountains during a thunderstorm and emigrated to the UK and met Jesus. And it was when you have to stick to the character's reality, it gets a bit limited. I mean, it's kind of humorous early on, but yeah, I'm going to be deleting that channel completely, wiping it off the face of the earth. It's like the idea that if anyone's got any links or videos, it'll just take them there and go, this channel has been removed. And 330 subs, well, I couldn't care less. What else is there going on in the world of the band who used to be Grobnob? Bass guitar. I've got to dig out Led Zeppelin 2 CD because I've got the book of the tablature for that. And I'll tell you what's good about getting rid of the persona. He never pauses. He has the radio disc jockey disease where he always has to speak. And it occurs to me that the big difference between me and me doing that character is I actually like to pause. He was kind of an embodiment of a trait I really despise in people, which is just constantly yabbering on and not giving the pauses that I'm giving now. Oh, you must never have dead air. Really? I mean, on radio, possibly, but in theatre, a pause so the audience go, oh, that's a powerful thing. It's used in movies as well, where they have little silent bits. Makes the loud bits all much stronger, and it really drops it down. And a bit of silence is a good thing. Yeah. So it strikes me, if I want to stream, I'm kind of limiting myself, only doing it in the form of an obnoxious green-eared troll. And it's something now I'm really starting to think, why did I do it for so long? What was it? Well, it was a desire to stream, desire to talk to myself. Talking to yourself in public. I mean, once upon a time you get in trouble for that, but since they invented mobile phones, you can do what you want, As long as you just tap your ear if someone gives you a funny look, it gets me out of trouble all the time, I've still got the trolls laugh. Oh, so yeah. No, I don't think anyone's discovered me yet. I haven't announced to anyone that I'm going to be using the fork swordsman. But yeah, I'm having Christmas off as regards my main channel because it amuses me that people are going to be going to have a look at it going, he's a bit quiet today. Nah, it's business as usual. Round the corner, up the back alley, on what is pretty much a well-known channel. I mean, it's got a link to it, Everybody knows I'm the pork swordsman as well. And I kind of like the concept. literally a medieval warrior whose sword is a giant sausage made of pork, the pork swordsman. We've all heard of a pork sword. Well, here's someone who wields one in a battlefield of online streaming. Yeah, I enjoyed it when it was just a sock puppet to amuse people, and I'd only ever use it. I mean, people talk about sock puppets. I'd only ever use it on people's channels who kind of would learn that it was me very quickly on. It was never a disguise. It was just an affected sort of persona. But there isn't a persona to the pork swordsman. It's not like, hello, I am the pork swordsman, and I shall cut a swathe with my sword of pork. I don't know. I guess I want the pork swordsman channel because I want there to be a pork swordsman channel, even though there won't be anything porkish or swordish about it at all. No tales of medieval knights. Pig-based weaponry. Yeah, no, I suppose you could go for a theme. You could have, what are they called? You know, a ham mace or something, or a fucking, like gammon dagger, or I don't know. You could have all these pork-based weapons. Uh, the loin spear. The gammon axe, whatever. Uh, the bacon battle axe. I shall cleave you in two with my bacon battle axe. Bass playing, well, it's coming along. I'll tell you the truth. I expected there to be what's the word for a minute? I can play guitar to a certain extent. I can strum a few chords, and I know little bits here and there, but I'm really rusty because I played between 1995 and I become busy with other things around 98, 99. So I played for 3 or 4 years when I was young and interested. You know how you are. And then it was very much something I largely abandoned, apart from picking it up every couple of years and doing a couple of weeks, and got into it around 2016, started getting interested again, bought a couple more guitars and a few more amps. And yeah, I was doing some acoustic stuff and making a bit of progress, but it's time for a change of direction. I was considering a harmonica, but you know what? Despite the fact that my neighbours are cunts, and they really are fucking mongs, fucking spastics, despite the fact that they are pricks, I wouldn't inflict a harmonica on anyone. I'd love to take up the drums. I'm a huge Animal at the Muppets and Keith Moon and John Bonham fan. Yeah, the drums are just not viable. So I thought, well, why not the bass? You like the bass, I've picked up other people's basses and had a quick go on them and gone, yeah, it's kind of fun, isn't it? But never really seriously thought. Obviously you think, yeah, when I get loads of money, obviously I'll get bass as well. That'd be fun. But yeah, it's, I mean, it. Oh God, how can I say this? I don't want to get emotional and start crying, but thank you everybody who donated, no matter how small the donation or how how large it was, and there were a couple of seriously fucking generous people really dumping quite a few quid in my lap. So not only have I got the bass and the amp, come the new year, I'm gonna start looking around for a larger amp. I fancy like a 60 watt PV, like a big 15-inch speaker. Um, it takes time. It takes time. I mean, I got really fortunate with the what is it? A PV Minx 110. I mean, I paid a fiver for that. eBay, £5, and it was £9.79 on the train to a local town. Quite a nice place actually. Although mm, it wasn't Fanny Central. I was hoping there'd be more women around, but you know. But yeah, so 15 quid for a really good practice amp. It's a single 10-inch speaker. Lovely. Absolutely adore that thing. And it's kind of like the matching amp to the first good guitar amp I had back in the 90s. It's from the same era, PV Blue Line. It's like, so I suppose you call it the Mark II, but I can't be happy with that. So it's like, if I get another amp, I think I'll be going with PV. So we're looking around, I don't know, whatever the bass equivalent of a bandit is. Mm. Yeah, so the bass is coming along. What's the word I'm looking for? Learning curve. Um, it's taught me about the milk of human kindness. Mostly female milk. There has been discussion about man milk, which, you know, come on, call it what it is. Don't be shy about it. Spunk, jism, semen. You know, hot salty cock yogurt. You know, it's not man milk. It's a man milkshake. You know. Uh, oh dear, writhing around in gold hot pants, stained with the last month's fucking emissions. Oh, yeah, I should have known a year and a half, 2 years ago. I think about you when I masturbate. I think you're so handsome. Oh, I should have known. I should have thought, like, right, okay, bird's a nutter. Who says that? And I was saying, like, why would you say something like, I'm just putting it out there? Yeah, well, don't, don't put it. And how did I'd met her, and I knew what a shambling, boozed up, stumbling, clumsy prick she was. And for some reason, she just goes, I want to come up and have sex with you. And I was like, yeah, all right, we'll be a thing. And she's like, no, I'm a single woman. Yeah, she wasn't for long. She's like, I'm your girl. Yeah, how I fucking regret getting involved with that. But that's the internet for you. Oh God, before that there was, oh God, fucking Sharon Gale. Oh, somehow I was, considering going down to meet her, and yeah. Tell you what, it puts things in perspective, because Nin, at the time I thought Nin was a nightmare. Now she's the pick of the bunch. Yeah. Oh, I won't go back to her though. No. Should only go forward in life. Never think about them. No matter how cute their accent was, and how absolutely perfect her tits and body was. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe them. It's like, I've seen quite a few porn films, and my era was pretty much the 90s. I I try not to watch modern porn; it puts me off. I just go and find decent decent sort of DVD quality copies of the old porn I enjoyed back in the 90s when I was in my 20s. When I discovered porn, because when I was a kid, when I was a school kid, it was like Playboy magazine and Mayfair and Club International, Paul Raymond's Club International. That was the best birds. Fiesta was the funniest because they had Firkin the Cat by Hunt Emerson in there. That was good. So yeah, I never really saw any. I think I saw one when I was a kid around at somebody's house, and it was so grainy and stupid, didn't really count for much. But yeah, I've seen a lot of silicone implant tits, and I actually think fake tits are cool. It's like, yeah, I know. If natural tits are perfect, it's a rarity. But there's some bad fake tits out there, but there's some fantastic ones out there as well. And I have to say, but they're the best tits. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, it's kind of cheating, but yeah, probably the greatest tits ever. Yeah. And she kind of suited them, in a weird way, because some women don't. But yeah, looking back, yeah, I still not one out. Thinking about her every once in a while, and I shouldn't tell you, but I did. But yeah, the internet and women. Wow. I think I should learn my lesson and not get involved with any women now from the internet and just like real life only. Get down the pub, do it the old fashioned way. Hey, how's it going? I get you a drink, yeah? You dirty cow. I don't say that, no. But, yeah, I did all right on the blind dates back when I used to use a mobile device and it was like a Nokia, what was it, 6210? It's still a black and white screen, even though it's coloured green when it lit up. I did loads off there. Meet them, take them down the pub, take them back to your flat, put an Adam Sandler movie on, and do the naughties. And then I got into fucking a couple of long-term relationships. Well, I say long-term. Anything above 3 months is a fucking long relationship for me. If it lasts a year, that's a miracle. Well, I think that's long enough. Meet someone, get to know them, get fed up of them, and just let it naturally fucking dissolve and go for the next one, or have a bit of time out in between them. Yeah, never been one for rebounds, mate. When I split up with a bird I was serious about, I I just throw myself into something else. Mm. Actually, that's when I took up a guitar. That's an interesting one. I'm taking up the bass now. Yeah, the bass, it's coming along well. I mean, I thought I'd struggle on my right hand technique, but that's coming quite nicely. But although, I did start using my fingers, I am actually going to have to use a plectrum for any song that uses a plectrum in the original recording. Because I've been working out Sweet Child of Mine, and yeah, it's going to have to be a plectrum, especially when I get to something like Paradise City. And Paradise City, some of that is just so easy because all the notes are on the third fret. It's just G. What is it? G F C F G. Yeah, it's quite easy. And then Welcome to the Jungle, Mr. Brownstone. Probably gonna have to look into Night Train. But mostly I'm mucking around with Sweet Child of Mine. Dun, 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 dun. It's a great bass line, and he never repeats himself in that. Well, he does a bit, but it just gets played with these subtle, like one note will be different, and then there's your real set bits. But it's quite involved learning that. I still haven't managed the first 2 pages of it, but it's getting better each time I play it. So there's progress being made, and I've probably picked a bit of a fiddly one to start on. But you know what? That's a good way to go. Get your toes wet and get in on that, and then learn the others piecemeal, bit here and a bit there. And it's nice when you play a bit, because I'm not listening to the music. I kind of have it in my head, but I'm just learning all the fingerings. And it's nice when you play a bit and you go, oh wow, yeah, that's that bit. Oh yeah, you know, yeah. So, any plans for Christmas? Uh, no. I'm uh, I'm taking it really easy. Will there be will there be Jimmy Savile's Christmas special? Wait and see. Wait and see. I mean, I keep saying, oh, I ought to do something with that Jimmy Savile character or Jimmy Jangle. I don't know if I could be bothered. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm snoozely. I've been well. It's time to confess. You know, I've been down a charity shop and got some books about knitting. Now there's a bunch of knitting needles around the house, which were stashed away safely, and a few patterns, very few of which are any use, but they're still there. And there's a book about it. But I went to the charity shop and bought my own books about it. Beg pardon. And I finally found out what knit one and pearl one means. The difference between a knit and a pearl. Well, basically, I'll tell you. The knit is one side of it, and the pearl is the other. And a knit's like a series of chevrons, and pearls like a series of semicircles, like a horizontal semicircle, almost like waves. I was like, oh, that's what knitting and purling is. And it's spelled pearl, Purl. So, yeah. And then there's stuff to do with the tension of the knit, the size of the needle, how hard you pull it, how tight or loose it is. Yeah, size of the needle, size of the wool. And it's interesting. So I've started reading about it. I mean, I could be watching videos about people doing it, but I like to have a book that I can just flick through the pages and look at the pictures and go, oh, this, oh, that. But I've actually started reading it. And like I said, there's needles hanging around, there's wool. I might have a go at knitting a scarf. Because the way I see it, a scarf, it's got to be one of the easier things to knit. Because it's just like, just keep going until it's long enough. You know, that's a scarf. I mean, there's plenty of wool that I can experiment with. And a scarf, it's like you knit yourself a scarf, you're going to use it, you can wear it. Gloves, yeah, a little bit friendly, a little bit advanced, but start with the basic scarf and then start doing some of the patterns like cables and like, it's almost like Celtic knotwork, ribbing or whatever they call it, the kind of stuff they have on the front of Aaron jerseys or Aaron sweaters, fisherman sweaters. But yeah, so I'm going to give knitting a go, or I'm going to think about giving it a go, or I'm going to learn a bit about it, and well, I'm going to probably give it a go. I mean, how can I not? So there you go. Is it girly to knit? No, no. It's just a construction technique. How can knitting be any different from? I mean, yeah, it's associated with women, but men do it as well. And when you're in the position where you go, oh, I'd really like an Aran jumper, but not one of those machine made ones. It's got to be handmade. It's kind of like the only way you'll get what you want is to do it yourself. If you want it, because I can't afford a handmade one. You know, I could probably beg some of the cult members to do me one, but I think there's a certain satisfaction in doing something yourself, and I don't think it's going to be easy. It's going to take a bit of a while. But if I'm doing scarves, I can do Aran scarves and practice all the things, just on wool that's like 6 inches wide, and if it goes wrong, you just unpick it and start again. So that's in my mind. Whether it'll come to fruition, we don't know yet. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm pretty much, yeah, I've come out the other end of that crazy, stupid situation, and obviously, someone's bitter and twisted, and they're releasing photos. Like, so what if photos of me are out? I mean, you could have got some of the better looking ones. Fucking, she's not picking the ones that I was out walking the dog, and I took like 2 or even 3 photos to make sure I got a good one where I'm looking like windswept and rugged, you know. No, she's picking the dopey ones. Well, one eye's half closed, and I haven't shaved them. I look scruffy as fuck. I mean, but even then, fucking better looking than she is. I probably look better than she fucking ever did in her fucking prime. Because get that goofy teeth. She's got braces in all the fucking photos. Yeah, they were a waste of time and money, weren't they? Yeah, there's no point doing the top set of teeth when the bottom set are all fucking bent out of shape. Anyway, I shouldn't be bitter. I shouldn't be slagging her off. You know, she's got an appointment with her own destiny. Uh, whether you're going to know about that or not, I don't know. And I don't care. Oh, I've got no snotty noses, and I think it comes from being. Don't know. It's like a hay fever sort of. It's like a blocked nose. Because I don't know. It's weird. I think I might be too hot. I'm just not used to it. I don't know. But yeah, I've done half an hour, and that's long enough. I'll see you in a bit. Don't know what the future of the channel holds, but the old channel is going, and all the old stuff is going. It's not just a case of delete the videos and start doing new ones. It's a case of this is only a stepping stone. I think the next channel, I'm going to start a brand new channel and only have it available to certain people. I really just have an underground thing. I just use the old channel until I delete it for just hints of the stuff that's could possibly be going on behind the scenes. But yeah, I need to do something that's completely beyond classification, and it's just banter and daft images. I mean, I've got a bunch of like Muppet stuff that amuses me. Don't know how many other people will find it funny, but I just look at the images that come out and go, yeah, I want that image to exist and be placed on the internet for all of 10 people to look at and go, what's his problem with Muppets? You know, why is he restaging the My Lai Massacre with puppets? You know, well, you can ask and you can think about it and you can consider it, and you won't come up with any coherent reasons Yeah, other than I thought pop to try and I'm tired now. Right. Yeah, I'm off to beddy, boys. I'll see you later. All right, take care.